right, AI for social media. So first and foremost, if you have never been on one of my trainings, I'm Caitlin. I'm the face behind Social Marketing Queen, and then I also own Influence Marketing Studio. We are a full service social media agency. We do social media management, coaching. We have a membership. So everything you need for social media, we try to offer it to our clients. Our membership's pretty cool. We send you weekly trending audio and Reels prompts, and we've got Canva templates in there and a content calendar to help you guide your posting for the month. So if you ever need a little more help with social, go to influencestudio.com and you can learn more about that. Skincare and makeup, financial professional. Okay, perfect. All of those are perfect for what we're talking about today. So the agenda for today, we're going to go over what artificial intelligence actually is. I know it's a buzzword right now around the internet. I'm going to specifically tell you guys how it can benefit your business, some top AI tools that we use here at the studio, and I certainly approve of, some hands-on training because I'm one of those people that kind of has to see how it works to actually understand it. And then I'll also give you guys some insider tips for each tool that we use. And then at the end of this, I do have a little discount code for you guys if you want to join the membership, just for you all for being here. We'll get to that at the very end. So AI is basically like having this digital companion on your side that can take care of these tasks that might be repetitive. It can analyze data way faster than our brains can even blink. And it also can help you predict what your audience wants to see next. So just a couple of facts about AI specifically. AI, artificial intelligence, it's a branch of computer science focused on creating systems that can perform tasks that would normally require human intelligence. 97% of business owners expect ChatGPT to bring positive changes in at least one area of their business. We are definitely going to go over ChatGPT. In case you didn't know, it's absolutely free. It's exactly what I used this morning whenever I was making that strategy. So if you leave this training with anything, I want you to have at least gone to ChatGPT and tested it out yourself because it's going to really blow your mind. So the task that ChatGPT can help with, understanding language. You could even put something there in Spanish if you're English speaking and it'll turn it into English or vice versa. It can recognize patterns. It can help you make decisions. And then obviously it basically scours the internet for all of this information. So when you do ask it, it's most of the time factual. Now, ChatGPT does say to fact check everything that they tell you, but what I've been getting back, this week that I've been using it, last week that I've been using it, is all accurate information. So there's 3 types of AI, which a lot of people don't know. And I didn't even know this till I really deep dived into creating this training for you guys. So there's artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and then there's artificial super intelligence. Very over my head. The first one is really the most common type that we see, ChatGPT. It's designed to perform a single task like voice recognition or recommendations on streaming services. AGI processes the ability to understand, learn, adapt. So what you guys are going to learn as we go through these tools is that there's like very basic AI tools, but then there's some tools that can take whatever you give it and like adapt it to even more. So for example, yesterday we were writing bios for my website, because I'm revamping everything. Darby, who's my operations manager, she wrote me her bio in first person from her. And I was like, I really wanted this in third person and I didn't want to rewrite it. And I didn't want to make her rewrite it. So I copied her bio that she wrote, put it in a ChatGPT, and I told it to rewrite this bio in third person. Like literally 5 seconds, it was done. So little things like that is what AI can do. There's also ASI, like I just mentioned, it refers to future scenario where AI basically surpasses anything that the human intelligence understands. It's intriguing, but it's also very speculative, which means that they're still researching it. Whenever I was doing my research, I kept reading the word scary on there and I was just like, okay, you're freaking me out now. But I don't think that AI is something to be scared of. And I also don't think that AI is something that is going to take over other people's jobs, because at the end of the day, it still needs someone to go in there and actually, type up these prompts. It's not like someone could say, oh, yeah, AI is handling all of my social. That just isn't what it is. So I know I had a lot of people that work in social media on this training today. Don't fret. We're not getting our jobs taken away from us. So some general benefits of AI. Improved speed of business. That's probably the biggest one we see here when using AI, is it's speeding up my girls to work on social media calendars. There's also a reduction of human error, which I really love. Anybody can make a spelling mistake, but AI actually won't do that. It's also really great for efficiency. It can make a business workflow more efficient by automating everything. And then you can also make better business decisions because of all of the research backed behind it. So before I get into like the tools that we actually use and what you guys can be using, I did read this little example of how AI has completely changed this business. So this is the example that I had. Katie, an AI advisor, pointed to one company that used AI to help it sort through survey responses. So imagine being in HR. She got 42,000 survey responses. The technology of AI was actually able to take all of those responses and summarize them for her. So another thing that happened yesterday, day before. I don't know if you guys follow Britney Spears. I feel like we all know who she is. Britney has written some crazy captions, right? To where it might even rack your brain reading them. What the heck is she talking about? So AI, someone put her last caption in there into AI, and AI went ahead and basically dumbed down her caption for us. And it was incredible to actually read what the dumbed down version was of her caption, because I actually understood it and it just made more sense. So it's just this really amazing tool that everyone needs to be using in their business, in their life, really. The thing with AI, as I told you guys, is it's everywhere. You may not realize it or not, but we've actually been working with AI for a while now. Of course, the algorithms on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, those are all powered by AI. The ability to process, the content and put it into the right person's newsfeed, that's all from AI. Facebook also uses AI to serve ads to a more precise audience. So the main point of AI is just to help you work smarter, not harder. I'm going to now go through some of these special tools that you guys can start using today to help streamline your social media. Any questions before we pop into that? I'm just going to take a drink of my drink. All right, let's get started then. So just an overview of some social media tasks that can be automated through AI. We're going to go, we're going to get nitty gritty into this in a minute. The first one is content scheduling. Taking the time every day to post something, or even taking the time to schedule out your content for the rest of the month. It takes time. So the cool thing with AI is that you can actually automate your content scheduling. And I tell this and I refer this to all of my clients. There's two really cool tools that we like. There's a free version of Meta Business Suite. Basically, you hook up your Facebook business page and your Instagram page, and then you can schedule your content to go to both channels seamlessly. So you could carve out an hour. I think it takes our girls about 45 minutes. Of course, they've been doing this for a while, but it takes them about 45 minutes to plan an entire month of content in the scheduling tool of Meta Business Suite. Now, earlier this year, we upgraded to Metricool. There are paid versions for Metricool, and then there's also free versions, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Metricool I actually like better than Meta Business Suite, because for a couple of reasons. One, they have really good analytics attached to everything. Meta Business Suite does too, but it's just a little bit harder and more confusing to read their analytics, whereas Metricool kind of summarizes it all. And then two, we started getting some errors with Meta Business Suite. We would, schedule content and then it just wouldn't get pushed out. And I'm assuming it was just bugs within Meta. I'm sure if you guys are on Instagram, we see those, the bugs all the time. So I don't know what it was, but Metricool is just kind of a step up from Meta Business Suite. And again, like I told you guys, there's a free version and there's a paid version. I believe if you just have one, actually, no, we'll get into it because I can tell you exactly what the paid subscription is and stuff. We'll get into that in a minute. The next automated social media task is engagement. So that's probably the biggest time sucker, right? Is getting on the phone and engaging with other people, replying to comments, replying to DMs, sending people DMs, sending stuff to their stories. All of that is a huge time sucker. That's probably our biggest time sucker here. So a really cool tool for you to streamline that and stop worrying about it is called Mini Chat. I'm sure a lot of you guys might have seen it before if you follow any social media gurus. There is a free version, but there's also a paid version. What Mini Chat does, and again, I'll get into this in a little bit and show you guys some real life examples. But if you guys have ever seen a creator or a business say something like, hey, I've got this new tool, comment I'm in below, and I'll send it to you in a DM. That is automated through Mini Chat. They are not going through all of their comments and sending you stuff personally. It is all automated. And then the last thing here that we're going to get into is analytics and tracking, which I think is super important for not just social media managers, but business owners in general, because you kind of want to know what's working on your social so that you can keep doing that over and over again. So recommended analytic tracking. I told you guys Meta Business Suite has some, but it's a little bit confusing to understand and read. One of our favorite tools besides Metricool, if we want to run like professional reporting for our clients, we like to use Sprout Social. But the only downfall, Sprout Social is super duper amazing. And they'll basically give you this 10-page PDF of your analytics for the month, but you do have to pay monthly. And I believe it's like $250 a month. So it's super expensive, but it could help you, with your ROI in the long run. They also allow you to creep on your competitors, but we'll get into that. So let's kind of dive into these tools and get a little bit more nitty gritty with what exactly they do. I'm going to basically go through, the pain points that we have and then what tool will serve that pain point. So the first one, which I just mentioned, was Mini Chat. This is the best AI tool that you can use as far as engagement goes for automating your engagement. So if you've ever seen like those friendly pop-ups that chat with you when you visit a website, those are AI-powered chatbots. What I've read, they're like your around-the-clock customer service. They answer queries, they can help you engage with your audience. Now, there's a couple different things here. Mini Chat, you can set up on your social medias to help you reply to customers and DM them. But there's also other AI chatbots that you can actually set up on your website that will act like they're a real person on the other side. So someone could come to your website, for example, Lacey with her boutique. If you wanted to invest in a chatbot to help them, what are you looking for today? Maybe they say they want a pink dress. The AI chatbot would be able to link them to your sales page that has all the pink dresses, little things like that. You can see here, Brock Johnson, if you want to grow, make money, build a community, then your focus should be on engagement. This is exactly what I help my students do. If you want a sneak peek of what I teach, comment, try now. That's exactly what I was telling you guys about, where you comment a word and then it's automatically going to DM you something. Now, here's the price points of Mini Chat. You can also, a key highlight I put in there, you can set up a keyword and then Mini Chat will DM automatically. So you can set up as many as you want in there and truly automate your entire sales funnel on Instagram. That actually might be good too for something like a boutique. So there's free versions and then there's premium versions. The free version allows you to engage with up to 1,000 contacts, which is pretty good. And so if you wanted to just test drive Mini Chat, you could get this free version, use it up to the 100 contacts you make. And then after that, you have to decide if you want to pay for it or not. I truly, if I had the time, I would go set ManyChat up for myself. I just have been avoiding it. But with the price point of $15 a month, I mean, that's way cheaper than you having a virtual assistant on your side, responding to all this stuff. Or maybe that's what you do. You're a virtual assistant, you're a social media manager, but you could install ManyChat for your client and then automate all this stuff. Now, I did not put this on the presentation, so you might want to take note of this. If you're not ready to invest in a system like this for your chats, there is something called saved replies on Instagram or frequently asked questions. So I have set something up to where if a new person goes to message me, there's 2 frequently asked questions on there. One is like, what services do you offer? And then the other one is, I'd like to know more about your membership. So those are the 2 main things that I try to push to my customers. So that's what I've got set up in my frequently asked questions. The other side of that is there's something called save replies. So if someone were to write you a phrase or a keyword, Instagram will automatically reply with whatever reply you put in there. So for example, I think one of my keywords is reels. So if anyone asks any question about reels, it's automatically going to reply to them and say, hey, here's more information about our reels membership. So any of you guys can use that functionality. Write down saved replies and frequently asked questions. And then, when we get off here, make sure you go look into that because it's free, it's easy to set up, and it's going to save you uber amount of time off the get-go. If you want to get more advanced with it, that's when I would check out ManyChat. The next tool that we use frequently, I use this tool daily, is Flick Social. So there's 2 reasons I like this tool. One is it can automatically find you hashtags that are trending, and it will tell you if it's low competition to rank for that hashtag, medium competition, or high competition. They'll also send you a little report on a weekly basis that says, hey, you ranked for this hashtag this week. Make sure you use it this week. Or I'm sorry, you ranked last week. Make sure you use it this week. So to keep reusing those hashtags. It also, gives you a report on your highest performing post, which I'll show you guys all of that in a second. But the key features here for Flick Social is the hashtag tracking tool, social media growth, and then the magic number, the AI caption writer. So I'm going to show you this. We're going to do a live walkthrough, but I want to note something here. If someone were to ask me, should I use Sprout Social for my captions or should I use Chat GPT? The one reason I would suggest you use Flick Social is if you're writing captions for your social media, the thing with Flick is that it's going to automatically add emojis for you, and it's going to space out your caption the correct way that's easy to read. And then you can automatically add any hashtags that it's found for you. ChatGPT obviously isn't going to do that. You could possibly ask ChatGPT to write you a caption and add emojis. We'll have to test it in a little bit when we get on there. And then, after ChatGPT wrote your caption, you could say, hey, give me some hashtags to go along with it. And I'm sure he'd be able to add that. I say he'd be able to add that in there, but Flick Social, one and done. So let's just go over to Flick Social. And I want to show you guys some stuff. So, this is cool. I actually just posted this reel, and it's already pulling up the hashtags that I used. It's showing my engagement rate, how many plays it's gotten so far, and how many people it's reached. Here's some other, this is just an overview of the analytics, by the way. We haven't really gotten to what this tool does. I'm just showing you what's inside of here. Let me also, while we're doing this, I want to send you guys, hold on, I'm gonna just pop the the website here so you guys can also open it up on your computer. Okay. Okay, so back to Flick. I will say I am an affiliate for Flick, so if you were to sign up for them, obviously I would get a little kickback from that, but that is not why I'm showing this to you guys because I truly use this all the time. But if you are going to sign up with it, you should use my link because I believe you get a discount with my link. Okay, so let's act. Oh, let me finish showing you these analytics real quick and then we'll get into the caption generator. So here's another thing about Flick that you won't find anywhere else. It tells me when my audience is on. Now, Instagram tells me a different time here, but this is actually saying, look, it's even showing me the percentage of people that are on at certain times. So I can tell from 12 to 1 today is my best time to post, just by a little bit, by like 400 people. So that's pretty cool. And then we have reach, impressions, and then profile activity. So lots of cool features here to look at. Let's get into the content. Well, actually, let's start with our hashtags first. So this is pretty cool. It's showing me you ranked on 10 of the 91 unique hashtags that you used. It's telling me my ranking positions. Any social media agencies, feel free to steal some of these. Some of the top performance hashtags that are consistently providing you with the best results. This is what I love. It's telling me what hashtags are actually working for my posts because the way that it finds this, it's using its AI to look at my post to see how many people came in from that specific hashtag. So top performing hashtags, mid-level performance, too early to tell, and then low performance, which means I can even either get rid of it or maybe just don't count on these. Which makes a lot of sense. Entrepreneur life, I know that's a huge hashtag. So let's show you guys my favorite tool, and it's called this one right here, the content, generate content. All right. So you can tell Gracie's been in here. So Gracie, one of our clients is a pediatric dentist. So let's just see what this shows us. Open. Okay. So what she did is she took a one-liner from their blog and then it ended up making a new caption over here with emojis with hashtags. What's cool too is that you can click on this and you can actually press generate a similar post and it could make even more posts about that. But let me just show you guys how it works in live action. So generate content. So let me just go back to our chat real quick. I'm going to look at the last skincare and makeup. Okay. Let's do a caption on, oops. Top tips to get rid of hyperpigmentation. I hope I spelled that right. Generate caption. Now ChatGPT goes a little bit faster, but this is still going pretty fast. Okay, to be honest, looking at this caption generator, the rainbow's throwing me off because it doesn't really go with skincare. But most of the time it will give you very, very good targeted emojis. But this is awesome. It's one and done. Ever battled hyperpigmentation and felt like you're losing the fight? It's time to turn things around. And now it's giving us an example, the power of lemon. So now this just wrote a caption for me. Now I can go to Canva and make a post about lemon being a really good way to lighten up your skin for hyperpigmentation. You can also go in here to adjust the tone. If it's too friendly for you, you could change it to conversational. You could change it to more formal. Let's just change it to formal for a minute so I can just show you guys how that works. And just click that. Oh, now it changes it to have you ever grappled with hyperpigmentation? And you can see it also removed the emojis. So this is why I love Flick Social. Y'all know I talk about this a lot. I post it to my Instagram a lot just because it is such an amazing tool. Let me know in the chat how you feel about this first tool that we're going over. If you've heard of it, if you think you like it, if you think you want to try it, just give me some feedback in the chat there. Now the pricing, let's see what y'all are saying. I like it. I like it so far. Okay, good. Good. I did put pricing in here for you guys. So you can actually start a 7-day free trial. I think with my link, you can get a longer free trial. I think that's what there has to be a benefit to using my link. I know there is one. I just can't think off the top of my head. But even after that, guys, $11 a month for someone to write my caption, sign me up. You can also go to Pro, which will actually allow you to schedule your post. Again, I don't use this tool for scheduling because insider tip, you definitely want to use a tool that is approved by Meta. And I don't know if Flick Social is. I know that that's why we typically use Meta for scheduling because it's approved. Metrical is also approved. Later is approved. So just make sure if you are using a scheduling tool, it's approved through Meta. Link 8 social profiles, link 4 social profiles. So very cool tool. Love it. So many functionalities. I use Flick Pro and love it. Okay, perfect. Kristen. Oh, Kristen. Hi. I've been talking to you through email. So glad you made it. Okay, next one is reporting. Okay, someone replied, definitely interested in it, agreed about ChatGPT. Sometimes I feel like I have to really play around with finding the right caption. This is very true, guys, and we'll get into that when I show you guys around. Do you ever change around the wording? I read recently about Facebook and IG picking up on AI generated content. Could be wrong about that, but I didn't know if that is an issue. While I was creating this training for you guys, that was one of my concerns with AI is I was trying to figure out like, do you get penalized for AI content? And I am reading mixed reviews. Some reviews say that there are certain programs that can pick up AI, and then there's some programs that don't pick it up. Then there's other programs, the blog writing tool that I'm going to tell you guys, that promise they're more human-like and they get through the AI, they can get through the checkpoint of AI checking or something like. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't even know how to explain this, but yes, you're right, Mackenzie, but there's just not enough feedback and research on there right now. So we need to make sure that we're staying with the times. Since you guys did sign up for this training, if I do read anything, any updates on this or any news, I'll be sure to email you all. I've got you all tagged as for the AI training. Google kind of started it, but now that they have their own AI, they've walked it back. I think that's where this started. Okay, good to know. All right, let's get into reporting. Reporting is super important, I told you guys, because it will help you make better decisions for your business and for your marketing. I really love Sprout Social. I told you guys it's a little pricey, but there's things about it that you won't get with any other program. So the first one is the audience growth. It's going to tell you how much you've grown. It can actually take other competitors and analyze them for you. You can check out your post performance of each individual post. But the downfall here is that it's pricier than other applications. Now, if you were to try Sprout Social, you can try it. I believe it's either 7, might even be 30 days actually. There's a trial that you can do. I did the trial the other day because we stopped paying for it because it was so expensive, and I ended up just making a reporting template in Canva for all of our clients. But go utilize it for the free trial period and see if you like it and see if it's something that it's worth investing in. Here's the pricing, $250 a month, which I think is pretty pricey, but you can link up to five social profiles. And then it goes up to $3.99 a month. And that's more for if you're actually managing social media accounts. If you're just a, small business owner, I would just do the standard one. If I were ranking tools on what I really think you need and what I don't think you particularly need, Sprout Social would be a nice to have, but you don't absolutely need it. You can go do your own reporting in some of these free tools. All right, so AI tools, blog writer. So I'm going to get the link for this one as well. I actually have some credits. So I told myself that I would give them to you guys since you're on this training. So you are welcome to use these credits. Once they run out, they run out. So let me just grab that link. Content at scale is mind-blowing at what it can write for you. So this tool will actually write you like 2,000 word blog post and they have a promise in there that they want that Google can't, you know, figure out that they're an AI platform. I don't know how that works, but let me just show you. Okay, let me drop this in the chat real quick. Where'd you guys go? There you go. Okay. So here is content at scale. Again, I told you that link will give you credits. That's also a referral link. Okay. Best for publishing high ranking blog posts. This is what it says. The exact claim is they have a proprietary AI that bypasses even the strongest, most accurate AI detectors. So Google supposedly has AI detectors, but that could be what Kristen was talking about, where they're backtracking on that. Again, I need more research to really tell you guys for sure. But they say that they're more human-like when writing. So the cool thing with content at scale is you don't have to give it a prompt. You literally give it a keyword. So the other day I tested it for social media agency, and it ended up giving me this huge blog, and it even linked like chapters, content pillars on that blog. So I just want to show you guys here. No. Yes, this is it. Yes. Okay. So it wrote me this entire blog. All I typed in was, my keyword was social media agency, social media marketing agency. And it wrote me, look how long this blog is, guys. It's got all the keywords that I would ever want to rank for. It's got really good information on, why you should hire us. It even has FAQs in there. So if you guys are familiar with blogging, that can take 2-3 hours writing blogs for your website. This thing will do it in under an hour. So that's cutting your workload in half right there. There it is too. It's saying, take a keyword that you want to rank for, and then minutes later, we'll have a 2,600 word blog post, and it's optimized and it's pretty much ready for you to post. Another cool thing with content at scale is it will give you the SEO description. So if you do add it as a blog to your website, it's going to already tell you what to put for the title, the description, and any keywords to tag. Hold on, we got some chats in here. Amazing. Okay, holy guac, this is amazing, right? Yes, it's insane. This is the most insane tool I've ever found. It's probably my favorite on here, just because for any of you guys that don't know this, adding fresh search engine optimized blogs to your website on a consistent basis is what helps you rank higher on Google and other search engines. Blogging has taken a little bit of a backseat for a lot of business owners because social media is so prevalent these days, but I still think it's super important that if you want your website to rank, you need to be adding fresh content, and this will just do it in no time. Some other cool things about content at scale. Again, you can put in a keyword word. You can also take an existing article from, say, like a competitor's blog, and it will take that article. So let me back up for a minute. I'm sorry. This just makes me so crazy excited. Imagine that you were doing some keyword research and you were on Google and you were just like, I don't know, like top boutique in Toronto. And then your competitor was at the top because they wrote this amazing blog on what the hottest styles are for fall. You could go to that blog and copy it and paste it into content at scale, and it's going to rewrite that information for you with all different like words and stuff, but it's taking AI and pulling all the important SEO keyword friendly stuff from that blog and rewriting it for you. It's just insane. So you can also turn a podcast into an article, turn a YouTube video into an article, turn a document into a blog. Anything you have, content at scale can do it. So the difference between ChatGPT versus content at scale, because I was worried that someone might ask that. Kristen, stop. Yeah, okay, I love that you guys are geeking out on this with me. ChatGPT can write and research on any topic, okay? It doesn't need too much from you. But at the end of the day, like that's the only feature that it can do. So you can't edit what it gives you. You can only just keep asking it questions to provide you with more answers. What Content at Scale does, it's built different. It's built for long form SEO purposes. So ChatGPT is really more generalized AI tool. Content at Scale is really for blogging. So inside the app's dashboard, they've built these SEO tools that will also replace like these big, if you have like a WordPress website or something like that, you probably might know what Surfer SEO is, or Yoast. Basically, those are little plugins that you can put into your blog that will help increase your SEO and like do all the work for you. But Content at Scale does that, so you don't have to put in those plugs. All the information is fact-based. It automatically generates high quality links inside of the content. That's what I was telling you, those content pillars that were linked on my blog. It does that for you, which is really good. Google likes that for some reason. And then, they say we don't compare ourselves to ChatGPT. We compare ourselves to a human writer and the SEO tools trainings that you would need. So that's why I just think it's such an amazing tool. The really cool thing about this is it's only $250 a month, which I think is, I would pay $250 a month for blogging versus pay $250 a month for reporting, just because there's free tools out there. A typical blog, if you were to hire an agency, for example, if you were to hire us to write a blog for you, I'm probably going to charge you like around $500. This $250. So you're paying half. Let me pull this up too. Hold on, go back. Here we have your actual time saved. I told you guys it takes what, like 3 hours to write a blog? They're saying it takes 4 hours, 40 minutes, which they're probably right, because it probably takes 3 hours to write the blog, but then you got to take into account that you need to research beforehand too. So all of it together, 5 hours. Content at Scale makes it in 20 minutes. Insane. So there's this little tool that Content at Scale has. It's not letting me click it. Hold on. Let me exit out of here real quick just to click on this, because I want to show you guys, this is pretty cool. You can actually, when you're in Content at Scale, you can go in here and place your content and then check for AI content below, and it's going to tell you if more so a human wrote it or more so AI wrote it. So that's where I'm telling you things can get sticky as far as like AI detectors, but this tool is pretty nice. I'm going to just link this for you in case you guys can't access this from the website right now. But that allows you to put your content in there, and then it will tell you, oh, this was written by AI. Oh, this is actually 75% of this is written by humans. So pretty cool. All right, where was my training? There we go. Okay, now getting into ChatGPT. Again, this is a free one. So if you walk away with anything today, please make sure you just at least try to use ChatGPT. So let me pop this URL in the chat. And while I'm talking, I want you guys to create an account because it's free. And when else are you going to do it? So ChatGPT, let me just pull it up. There we go. Okay. I'm pasting this in the chat. There you go. While you're listening to me, go there and make your account. It's going to ask for your name and your phone number. I know some people wig out when it asks for phone number, but totally worth it because it's free. Okay, so let's talk about ChatGPT. So this morning, I wrote in there, ChatGPT, what did I write? I said something like, build me a social media strategy for a hairstylist. And it wrote me a full social media strategy with content ideas that I've never even thought of, because obviously that's not my niche. So I don't know too much about hairstyling. I just know what the typical customer would know. Yesterday, I typed this in, give me 5 Instagram growth reel ideas, because that's what I teach is Instagram growth. Certainly. And then it gave me all of these, an educational how-to reel, a behind-the-scenes sneak peek, a user-generated content reel. So you could go in here and type in, give me 5 insurance agent reels, or maybe something like, give me 5 reels for an insurance agent. And it'll tell you what to record. This tool is really good for coming up with posting ideas. You can create captions with it. Again, it's not going to do it as pretty as Flick Social did, but it'll still do the job. And the best thing about it is that it's absolutely free. So couple of different reasons why you should use ChatGPT. So first and foremost, content generation. You can create blog posts, articles, essays, product descriptions. Think about like Lacey, there's you again. Sorry, I keep bringing up the boutique, but imagine you needed a product description for a dress. Ask ChatGPT to write it for you. Let me get another. We had skincare. What else do we have in here? Financial professional. Staffing. Okay. Oh, there we go. Write me a job description for XXX. It's going to write a job description for you. Next thing, copywriting and marketing, create compelling ad copy. So maybe you want to run an ad on Facebook, but you don't know what to put for your headline or the meta description or the title. It'll do it for you. Writing stories, poems, dialogues, character descriptions. You can even ask it questions. You could ask something like, hey, ChatGPT, my bones are hurting. What could be wrong with me? It's going to tell you probably some crazy stuff, but at the end of the day, it's answering your question. You can also get assistance with coding, debugging. Maybe something's not working on your website. Go ask ChatGPT. It's going to tell you how to fix it. Language translation, idea generation, product names, book titles. Yesterday, I was working on revamping our website and I asked it to come up with some good social media taglines, and it helped me come out with some pretty groovy ones that I would have never thought of on myself. Scripts, repetitive tasks. What are some other ones I saw on here? You can actually get help with homework. So all you moms out there, if your child has something that you don't know how to answer, you can ask ChatGPT. Just don't tell your kids. If you're bored, you can ask it to tell you a joke, have a conversation with it. I don't know if you guys have seen Snapchat now has an AI person that will talk to you, kind of weird and freaky. I've never talked to the person, but it will talk to you if you need it. Emotional support, therapeutic support, and interactive storytelling. It is your all-in-one crazy AI tool. Let's see, I got some questions real quick. I'm a copywriter and ChatGPT is like having a fabulous junior copywriter to write first drafts for you. Yes. If there's any tips that I'm going to give you here, like always go back. If you're using ChatGPT, I told you guys it's free. So whatever it tells you, if you were going to use it for a blog, make sure you go in and add some little ad lib to it so it's not just being taken from this AI thing. Now, if you're using content at scale, I trust that a little bit more, but because ChatGPT is free, I just want you to make sure you're using it the correct way. So let's go over to ChatGPT real quick. I want to show you guys some stuff over there real fast. Hopefully y'all have made a profile. Okay. Share my screen. So when you first hop on here, you can see it gives you a little bit of things to, if you don't know what to write a thank you note. What I'm going to tell you guys to do is come over here. Maybe you're planning your video marketing this week and you're just like, give me a real no, let's do a TikTok. Give me a TikTok video to record to teach people about the importance of investing financially. Let's see what it says. Look at that. It's giving me a title, description, and then it's breaking down. Holy crap, this is not a TikTok. This is an actual YouTube video that you could do. And it's right, like, isn't this amazing? I did nothing and it's writing all this. Oh, it does have emojis. Okay, didn't know that. So let's just see what it gave us. Invest in your future, a crash course. So this kind of looks like it wrote me a script because description, hey everyone, welcome to my TikTok crash course on the importance of financial investing. Let's dive right in and learn some key concepts. Intro, start with a quick intro. Hey TikTok, ready to level up your financial game? Today we're talking about investing. Let's go. Hold up okay, love this. It's giving you directions. Hold up a whiteboard. And then you can use the text overlay compound interest and the magic of growing up money over time. Okay, this is just insane. Let's just do one more. Write me a video script for a get ready with me. Ooh, love that glam morning routine. Get ready with me. Description, rise and shine beauties. Join me for a fabulous morning routine. where we'll transform from sleepy to stunning. Okay, it's like witty too, right? Wow, love this. I love it too. Now, here's the cool thing. So with ChatGPT, I think Kristen, we both mentioned this. It's like a junior writer. So you could have it write this, and then maybe you come back in here and you say like, can you please make it a little more formal? And it's going to change the tone. Now it's changing it to elegant morning. Oh, now it's saying greetings instead of saying, hey guys. So just insane how powerful this tool is. I don't want to spend too much time here because we got some more tools to talk about, but play around with this for a couple minutes today. It's out of this world. Okay, let's get back to our next tool. Okay, our next tool actually is in Canva. But let me get to it real quick. Doot, doot. Okay, so the next tool is graphic design related. So this is available to people with free Canva accounts, but there's something called text to image, which I've actually recorded a reel about this before because I thought it was super cool. But you can actually go in there and tell Canva what kind of design artwork you're looking for, and it will find or make something for you. So just an example here was a panda surfing a wave, and it had this panda on a surfboard surfing a wave. I've used this to create like social media graphics for if I'm having a masterclass or something. I'll type in like disco cowboy. Actually, I think that's all I type in, and then it makes these groovy graphics for me. So that's really fun. You can also, yeah, before I get back in here, let me go back to this real quick. If you go in, since we're in here, I want to make sure you guys know how to find this. When you're in Canva, if you go right here to apps, it's going to show you a ton of apps, and Canva has so many. I've not even scratched the surface on how many applications there are on here. But you could type in like AI and it's going to show you all the AI tools. So the text to image I just showed you guys, there's also this one, which I think is pretty amazing. You can basically make a presentation, and then you can add a talking head to the video and write his script. So the talking head is going to say what you tell it to write. So if you really wanted to like get into teaching or educating in your space and you want to level up your presentations and make them look really legit without having to actually show up on camera, you can use this DID AI presenter and have them teach the class for you. Okay, sorry. My husband's picking up my child and he needed our number. Okay. Training. Okay, there we go. So Canva's super cool. They're on the wave of getting all these new AI tools. How are we doing on time? Okay, I still got 9 minutes. We might go over a tad. If anybody has to jump off, that's okay. We're almost to the end of this though. The next AI tool was the scheduling tool. I told you guys Meta Business Suite if you're looking for something free. Now, let me see. I believe Metricool. Yes. Okay. They have a free version of Metricool. So Metricool is a step up, 5 steps up from Meta Business Suite. So I'm logging in so I can actually show you guys. This is my husband's Facebook account. So we schedule all of his stuff in here. So the thing with Metricool, you come in, you can link any of your social media accounts, which is pretty cool. So you can do your Facebook, your Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, all of those. Pinterest is on here. Yeah, Pinterest. So this is like your all-in-one scheduling application. Meta Business Suite's only going to allow you to schedule Facebook and Instagram. So if you were to come over here to Metricool, you could do a lot more with that. Besides the scheduling, which I'm just going to show you guys real quick how easy it is, you would just go in here to create a new post, and you can come in here and click all of the social channels you want so that you're just writing this one time and then it's getting scheduled to all of those at the same time. They also schedule reels now, FYI. The one thing though is you can't add trending audio to your reels. You would have to use like an original audio from Canva or something like that. But the analytics on here are pretty great. You can click your Facebook or your Instagram. So his Facebook, we can see his growth from February to August. He's doing pretty well actually. Post viewed, we've got demographics in here. I think it's super important for you guys to note who your demographics are so that you can make the content for them and have that person in mind for anything that you create. His top cities, clicks on his page, posts published, how many he's had, and then it'll also come down here and actually show you a list of posts, and you can go through and see like which one had the most reactions, which one got the most comments. So it's a really good tool for you guys to use to make better decisions for your marketing. That's why I like to recommend Metricool. And then, Reels are in here, and you can also add in competitors. Thankfully, I don't have any in here because I would have accidentally showed you guys that. But if he had some competitors and we just wanted to start watching to see how they were performing, what are their top posts? Could we get inspiration from them? You can put it right here, link it in, and Metricool will start watching them for you so you don't have to watch them. So not only is this good for scheduling, reporting, but it's also really good for competitor analysis. Love Metricool. I think I linked my link in here for you guys. I know if you use my link, you also, I believe, would get a free trial with that link, but I will confirm on that. I'll make sure I send you guys an email after this training with all of these special links in there for you. Okay. And then the pricing for Metricool. So you can do the free version. It allows you to plan up to 50 pieces of content per month, which is pretty crazy. Like most of our social media management clients get 12 posts a month. So you would be absolutely fine with 50 pieces, and it will look to up for 5 of your competitors for free. So definitely use Metricool if you're not using it.